What is up, YouTube? This is Anonymous Mentor. I'm still sick today, losing my voice and stuff, but I'm not gonna let it stop me from making tutorials. I may need to come up here, click this pause button a couple times, probably clear my throat or uh, get some water or something. But today we're gonna be talking about persistent and non-persistent keywords or commands that you can make in the Linux terminal, such as ls, cd, cp, rm, anything. You can make your own, and I'll show you how to do that today. It's really good at combining keywords if you really need to. So let's open up a terminal, and then we'll say, or let's go over what it is. Basically, all your commands, cd, cp, rm, everything is considered an alias or alias. I'm just gonna say alias or alias. I'm not sure. Um, that's basically your that's what they're called. Um, and as you can see, if I hit tab, we can see a bunch of different uh, aliases right here. We've got B3 and B2. These are custom made ones that I've made. You've got L for list, LS, move all. That's another custom one I made. But basically, if you type in Alias L, it tells you exactly what it does. So let's say Alias B2, you want to know what mine does. Basically, whenever you run it, it says cd ///, which basically tells it to go back 2 directories. So if we run it now, or if we go to home, desktop, or home Ninjax, and then we run B2, we automatically go back 2 directories back into the root directory. So that's basically what they are. Let's talk about how to make them. If you want a non-persistent one, you just come to the terminal, say alias, whatever you want to name your alias. We'll call ours copy all, and we're going to set it equal to, and you put single quotes and what you want it to do inside of it. So we'll say copy all is sudo cp aristica, and then I made a file on my desktop. Let me show you real quick. Made a file on my desktop called copied, and actually I'm going to remove that right now, and as you can see, it's removed. Let's make one now. Sudo make directory copied. Okay, so now we have an empty directory called copied. If we come over here, and then we'll tell it to go to the home directory, to the desktop, and then copied. And basically, it's going to take everything in a directory, and it's going to move it to the copied directory. It's not going to move it, but it's going to copy it to it. So let's hit enter. And if I type in copy and hit tab, you can see it finishes it off, so we know it's working. Now let's go to the sudo home inject desktop, and if we cd into a file I named, or a directory called stuff, you can see we have 2 files, this and that. And let's just say copy all right here, and we get prompted because it's got sudo in there. And if we go back to our copy directory now, we can see it moved it into there. So let's talk about how to make it persistent. You can make it persistent by going to your home directory, and once you're in your home directory, you can do a sudo nano .bash rc, and it's going to bring up your basically your commands. All your alias commands go in here. I store mine right under the, it's got a hash sign, it says some more aliases, and as you can see I have B2, B3, and my move all custom aliases right there, and we just go in here and add another one. Alias copy all equals single quotes, and then we'll say, or for instance, let's go over here right now, and if we try to run copy all, it says command not found. Alright, so now we'll tell it to sudo cp aristica go home to desktop and then to copied, and then in the you must end your directories as their full length. You can't not leave this / off or it will not work. So it's basically telling it to run as the super user to copy everything in the directory and move it to the copied directory that we made. Now you could of course take all this home desktop copied out, and it'll basically just say sudo cp aristica, and then you could choose your directory. But for instance, just for simplicity, we're going to do this. Now we hit Control O, we write it out, and then we can close it. And right now, it's not going to pick up the command, or it will on this one, because it's our we stored it in the memory. So if we close this out, it's not going to pick up over here yet, because we haven't opened up a new session. So we open up a new session, and the command should be found, and it is. So let's test it out by going to our home directory, and we'll go to our pictures, and then we'll say copy all and hit enter. And now if we go to our desktop into our copied directory, we can see it copied all the files from that directory into this file, along with the other 2 files we copied earlier. So that's how you go about making persistent and non-persistent commands for the Linux terminal. This is Anonymous Mentor. Subscribe to my channel, like and comment if you have a question, and I will be showing you more tutorials in the future, and hope to see you guys then.